I have sounded like a pretentious prick so much in this episode.
Do you know, it's nice for people to see the real you, I think.
This is probably the most authentic me. I fucking love Lost Profits, and I love cinema, and I hate people that do anything during the cinema to impede my experience.
Yeah,
if
same.
you eat, if you talk, if you look at your phone, you're fucking... I think I hate those people more than Ian Watkins, genuinely. So we went to see Blair Witch on Saturday night in 35mm.
What does that mean?
Like original film. You know film?
Yeah. I know what film is.
Yeah, cinema's a digital production now.
Yeah.
I've been for years, so...
Oh, right. It's like from the original reel.
Yeah, it's a 35mm reel, so you get all the marks and the dust and the...
So it's like shitter quality.
Yeah, but it's Blair Witch.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. If you go watch any film...
It's not good quality. It's not like fucking like Star Wars and you're like, no, it's all dusty and shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
The grimier, the better.
It kind of hides the poor camera quality, I suppose.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose that is... Have you watched anything else in 35mm?
What, in recent time?
Just in general.
No, I don't think so.
Well, other than, obviously, when you went to a cinema as a kid.
Yeah, as a kid, yeah. No, like in recent time. No, it's the only one, yeah.
Didn't know that. I genuinely thought it was all still reels.
Yeah, no, a lot of it's just digital production. Like IMAX is obviously...
I mean, that makes a lot more sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just never bothered to think about it like I don't think about most things.
Some of them will be, I imagine.
People who are like, no, it's kind of artsy to do it in the original 35mm with cigarette burns and that in it.
I like those people. I am those people. Hence me going to see Blair Witch at 10:30 at night.
Good time to see it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it since I was a kid. I keep meaning to watch it. Keep scrolling past it and wanting to watch it again.
So I watched it the first time I watched Blair Witch I was 7. And it scared the shit out of me.
So early.
Yeah, I was 7. It was my neighbor, one of my, did you have like the older neighbor? Do you know what I mean? The older boy.
My older neighbours were like 60 and 70. And they didn't like me at all.
I can't even remember this kid's name. I can't remember his name at all. But when I was 7, I had an older friend who was, I want to say 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, went around his and he was like, do you want to watch Blair Witch? And I was like, go on then. I remember it finished and I was like, that was good, wasn't it? And he was like, isn't it good? And I was like, yeah. I went home and I slept like shit for days, honestly. It fucked me up real bad.
I bet that was the longest walk home you ever had from your next door neighbour.
Just one street across, but I was just like, scared the shit out of me. And then I watched it, and then from that experience, I didn't watch it for years and years and years. And I watched it again when I was like, maybe like 17, 18. And it didn't shit me up as much, but even then it's just the jerkiness of it. It still makes me go like,
there is something about
the lights and stuff, and it just makes it, and even when you know nothing's coming, because you watch it, if you watched it the first time, you know there isn't like a big monster or like jump or anything like that.
There's basically nothing in the whole film.
Yeah, but it still shits me up. It still makes me like, oh.
I think it's the one perspective, the one camera perspective, because you want to be able to turn your head and look around or see some wide angles to see some stuff.
Yeah.
But I think any film that has the one perspective is not fun.
Yeah.
I think that's what's good about like the Paranormal Activity. They kind of expanded on it, didn't they? And then put the security cameras and stuff were part of it. But you still couldn't look around. Like there wasn't big swooping angles of rooms and stuff.
They shoot me up as well, Paranormal Activity. Hate them.
I think it is just that solo camera though.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that stuff just fucks with me. I don't know why, but more than like other horrors than like just your standard horror, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. The guy behind us hadn't seen Blair Witch before.
Nice. Okay. How?
He thought it was a comedy.
What?
So, yeah.
Oh, he had seen Scary Movie and thought, "Wow, it's
fuck knows.
Gonna be just like that, isn't it?"
He was laughing through the whole film until the last the last house bit.
Yeah.
The house bit he didn't laugh, but everything else he laughed at.
Surely after the first few times you laugh out loud and no one else is, you go, well, maybe I probably should.
So there is a few bits at the beginning, obviously the beginning where they're like filming the people of the town, it's all a bit silly, and then there's them in the woods for the start, and it's all a bit silly. There was a lot of laugh then, but there was bits later on like where they're literally falling apart and arguing with each other, and he was like, and no one else was laughing, and me and Machine were just like, shut the fuck up, you're ruining it.
There are people that do laugh at horrors. There's plenty of them.
I know, but like...
but not in that way. Like normally it's like they, rather than having like their scared feeling, they put it through as laughter. And Debs does that sometimes. If she gets made jump real bad, she just starts laughing.
But this wasn't that, because it's not a jump scare film, obviously.
No.
He was literally just laughing at like bits of dialogue and stuff.
It's more like suspense in it and tension and a woman molesting a corner at the end.
But he was ruining the tension via the laughter. So fuck that guy. And he was tapping his fucking leg the whole time. Oh, and then right before the film started, he went to his friends. He went, "Oh, sorry for Chomp, by the way."
Why say sorry? You're going to do something you're very aware that you're doing.
If you're aware you're doing it, don't fucking do it.
Oh man, that would have annoyed me so much.
I wanted to kill that guy. I wanted to stab the fuck out of him.
What was he eating that he was chomping?
Popcorn.
Oh.
Yeah, it was fucking... Sorry if I chomp. If you're going to apologise in advance for something you're aware you do, just don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Especially in a cinema.
Yeah, it's not the place for it.
Fuck that guy.
Also, if I knew I was a chomper and I had no way of stopping it, like if I had like a blocked nose or something, I probably wouldn't get any food so that I didn't have to think about trying to stay alive whilst eating.
The worst bit about these people as well is that, so the whole reason I knew they hadn't seen it, because obviously everything leading up to the end, I was like, they might just, that's how they experience it. And we got up at the end to leave, and then all three of them started talking. They were like, that wasn't worth the hype, yeah. Was it a comedy? Was it meant to be that funny? Da, 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 da. And I felt like just going like, why did you come if you hadn't seen it?
It's a nostalgia show.
Yeah. This is for people who are fucking like the film, obviously. You don't come and see it for the first time. What the fuck? Just fuck off.
Even this don't like it very much.
You don't like it.
Nope. Red in the face about it.
Yep.
Furious.
Yeah.
Why would you go see a nostalgia film if you haven't seen it before?
I kind of get that, but fucking read about it before. I don't know.
Maybe watch it before.
Because he was saying things like, yeah, was it meant to be like that shit? Was it meant to be... Yeah, it was. It's found footage, you fucking moron. That's what it's meant to be.
It's, supposed to be as shit as possible to make it seem as realistic as possible.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Don't you just hate it when you're watching a film with someone and they just don't get what's happening?
Yeah.
I had that the other day when I watched Terrifier.
Yeah?
Yeah, we got halfway through, and then who I was watching it with, they were just like, oh, is this a bad script or bad acting? I was like, it's both, and it's intentional. It's supposed to look like this.
Yeah.
They've made it look like this. And at the end, they're like, that was shit, wasn't it? And I was like, no, it wasn't.
That's what I feel like doing to this guy.
I was like, no, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
It's just it went straight over your head.
Honestly, I felt I was so close to not shouting, but I was so close to saying to that guy when he said, like, that was a bit of shit. I felt like just saying right there and then before I left, like, you do realise if this film hadn't happened, all those found footage, this was the first one.
Yeah.
It's fucking pioneering. Like, I know I sound like a fucking movie snob right now, but like, that shit, even though it is shit, it was the first that made that shit possible.
Yeah, someone came up with that idea.
Yeah, they went,
scratch.
hey, let's just fucking make a found footage thing. And the advertising campaign with it was fucking insane. Like, they went balls to the wall with that. Like, it was a fucking sick film.
Were the adverts to make it seem like it was actually a real event there?
They tried to plug it as a real thing, yeah. Mm. They made the actors go into hiding. Their families, I think it was the girl. The girl's family couldn't get hold, like, because basically they said you can't contact anyone.
Yeah.
Just until like the movie kind of gets some traction.
Yeah.
So for like a month maybe, just don't contact anyone, don't talk to anyone, so people think you're missing.
Yeah.
So
good thinking.
Yeah. But then her family thought she was actually missing.
Yeah, that can be where it becomes a problem. Yeah, maybe say to the people in your close circle what you're doing.
Yeah, but then they were worried it would get like...
I mean, it would do.
Yeah, and it did eventually come out. It was like, yeah. So, but then basically some people did think it was real.
And it got like an extremely low budget as well.
Yeah, super fucking low.
Like in the like small thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it like a student project or something?
I don't think it's a student project. I think it is still a film.
Oh, it's a Paranormal Activity. There was a student project. Something like that. One of them was.
One of them. One of the found footage ones.
One of the ones that came after it.
Yeah, that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't Blair Witch Project. You fucking idiot. God. Hate that guy.
The same with like The Office now. People are just like, I don't get it. And you're like, oh man, you're completely missing it then.
Yeah.
Like, there were mockumentaries before. I think there's a couple before.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like there's like This Is Spinal Tap is one, isn't it?
Yeah.
But not like The Office where it looked like it could have been real in the first couple of episodes and was all shot to look like that. Man, I'm guessing these people were probably early 20s.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, students.
Fucking waste of oxygen. Jesus, man.
There was so many people. The worst bit is that it was Hyde Park Cinema, and it was nearly sold out. The whole, I don't know if you've been at Hyde Park, so there's a lower and there's a balcony.
Yeah.
The whole lower was sold out. There was only the front row that was free. So that's about 120-ish. And then the upper balcony where we were was about 3/4 full, which is about another 100. So it was very, very busy.
Yeah.
And I feel like we were the only people sat next to people who didn't know what was happening.
Everyone else was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, everyone
Sitting there
around
ready
us,
for
like,
it.
they were all goths and shit. And, like, they were clearly like, this is one of my favourite films.
Yeah.
But then
It's a pioneer!
Yeah, but then these people behind us hadn't seen it.
As goths often shout. Yeah.
That's what they say.
They go through the city centre, I hear them. Pioneer! Okay.
If it wasn't Blair Witch, just none of those other things would have happened. So you have to respect it, even if it is a bit shit.
Yeah, what a bunch of absolute cinema wankers goths are.
I went to see that Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any good?
Yeah.
That's not convincing.
Someone needs to stop Martin Scorsese. that's all I'm going to say. Someone needs to get him and just be like, right, just stop. Stop what you're doing.
You don't like it?
I like it. And I liked the Irishman.
I haven't watched The Irishman. Too
Yep.
long. Not sitting for that.
This one's as long.
Is it?
3.5 hours.
Well, I'm not watching that either.
Yep. Someone needs to stop him.
Yeah, before he makes a film that's like
Like,
2
he made,
days
like,
long.
Gangs of New York and Departed, and they're both like 2.5-ish.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine.
They still feel like a lengthy 2.5.
And
though.
both of them as well have like, so like Gangs of New York and Departed have so much going on.
Yeah.
There's so much going on, and he still packs it into 2.5 hours. And it doesn't feel rushed at all or anything. And then The Irishman had fucking nothing going on. Like, God, that was slow.
But people say it's really good.
It is really, it is good. It's not really good. It's good.
Yeah, but it's like they get all the good reviews. But is that just because his name's on it?
It's because I think if you can separate it from the fact that it's 3.5 hours, it's good.
No one's got 3.5 hours to sit and then feel sad at the end of it.
Yeah.
If I've got 3.5 hours, I definitely don't want to feel sad.
Yeah. Well, Killers of the Flower Moon is...
I think it's a sad story, isn't it?
It's fucking grim.
Obviously, we're not going to go into it because people probably want to see it at some
Spoilers,
point.
yeah.
But the Killer Moon are the people that get killed, right?
Flower Moon.
Yes, that one. What did I say?
Killer
Moon.
You said Killer Moon.
Yeah, I shortened it
Killers
down.
of the Flower Moon.
That's how much I dislike long things. I just shorten them all the way down. Killer Moon. Yeah.
It's not, no, it's not, I don't think they're called the Flower Moon.
I don't know. It just seems sad.
There's a bunch, it covers all of them. Like
Yeah.
all the tribes, all the native tribes, like they're all in it.
But yeah, there's some sadness.
It's really sad, yeah.
But yeah, I haven't watched The Irishman either. Same reason. Not bothered.
I would say Flower Moon is way better. Way better than The Irishman. But I still left and I was like, I'll never watch it again. Because it's 3.5 hours. Why the fuck would you watch that again?
Yeah.
And then there was definitely some choice performances. Like, there was a bunch of great performances, but then there was a couple where I just thought, who is this guy? And why have they cast him? Like,
Who even likes Leonardo
you're Martin
DiCaprio?
Scorsese. You could have got, like, fucking anyone. And I know you've got the budget. Just fucking get a better actor to do that part.
Yeah.
Because there was a couple of ones where I was like, I feel this guy's just came out of college.
DiCaprio good?
Yeah. Not the best performance. Not his best and not the best in the film.
He's so peak now that he has to do a lot to impress people, I think.
Yeah, this wasn't one of them. It's not... His character's kind of placid, not much to it.
Not enough range of emotion to
Yeah. Robert De Niro's
demonstrate his-
really good.
We are sounding a bit wanky now.
Yeah. Robert De Niro's good in it.
I liked him in the car adverts. I thought he was good in those.
Robert De Niro?
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
Yep, he was in a car advert
Was he?
recently. Yeah. What a piece of shit. What are you
Robert
doing?
De Niro?
Yeah.
What car was it?
The car was called Nero, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and they were saying like, get the Nero in, and then oh no, they've accidentally booked someone who wants to throw away his career.
I do remember that, yeah.
Well, I just what man, you've been in some of the craziest films ever.
You still get paid.
Yeah, a lot of money. Yeah. You're still considered one of the best, and this is actually doing a lot to tarnish that right now. Why are you in a car advert? We expect it of Snoop Dogg. That's what he does.
I was just about to say, yeah, but then Katy Perry. That
That's
was a
fine
weird
too.
one, wasn't it? Snoop Dogg was a bit like, you haven't made a good song in like decades. Like literal decades.
Since 1992.
Yeah.
Nah, Drop It Like It's Hot's good.
It's all right.
There is probably plenty of Snoop Dogg songs that are banging, that are more recent.
I don't think there is, There's plenty of featuring Snoop Dogg songs, but his solo stuff has been terrible for decades. But even then, his featuring ones are quite often, they're cheesy bangers.
Yeah.
They're not gin and juice. They're not like... he's definitely sold out and just went like pop, which is fine, because he makes bangers.
Yeah.
But it's totally different to the fucking gangster that he was.
And he's more like a personality now as well.
Way more. Which is why it makes sense for him to do Just Eat.
He also does shitloads of adverts. Apparently he does adverts all over the world, in all different countries, any different languages and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just still Snoop Dogg in them. You don't learn the language. Yeah, I expect that of Snoop Dogg. I expect it of Katy Perry as well, because didn't she just sell all of her rights to every one of her records or something?
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You can sell your whole back catalogue.
I know you can do that, but why has she done that?
I don't know, because she's still popular enough, surely, that that's not worth doing.
Yeah, like long term, it would take over more than what you could sell it for, I assume.
I would have thought so, yeah. I think it was a very large amount of money.
It must have been.
I don't know.
Has she got kids?
I don't know.
Because basically she went, fuck those kids. Your inheritance, I'm just going to cash it in and then spend it.
That is what rich celebrities do. They do say, let's fuck those kids.
Unless she was cashing it in, I'm just going to ignore that. Unless she was going to cash it in and then like invest it in something, I could kind of get that. Do you know what I mean? Maybe she was thinking like property might be a better asset than my music, which is possibly true.
And it was probably down to how many requests she's had to have them in movies.
Yeah.
And TV adverts and that kind of stuff. Because some songs are just going to keep getting played in adverts.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you hear some songs over and over again. I'd have thought I Kissed a Girl would be a pretty useful one to keep a hold of, though.
Yeah.
Or maybe because we're in new era now, no one gives a fuck. Like, I Kissed a Girl and I liked it. Who gives a shit, mate?
Yeah.
Move on. It's 2023. We're all out here fucking each other.
Maybe she's got some skeletons in her closet.
Maybe. Maybe she's kissing them. Maybe she's come out with one.
Maybe. I don't know if we're allowed to say this. Maybe. Because Russell Brand has got cancelled, didn't it?
Yes.
She was with him.
She was.
Maybe there's some sketchy shit that they did together that she's like, I'm going to get cancelled any second now.
There's a big allegedly on this, I think.
Oh!
Before we start calling
speculating hard.
Before we start calling Katy Perry a rapist.
Whoa! Nobody said rapist. I said assistant rapist. Allegedly assistant rapist. But that would make sense though, wouldn't it? That's a good conspiracy theory if you ask me.
It's not bad. And also she came out saying straight after that, well, I'm glad this has all come up. I'm glad this has all come to a head. He should get everything he deserves. Don't look at me.
Sell my record rights immediately. They're coming for me. Like that goes together pretty well.
The price of those records is going to fly down.
Yeah, if she gets cancelled for something or outed for something, yeah, she's fucked.
Yeah.
All those, it becomes another Jackson and fucking, well, not Jackson, he's the only one who's fucking survived it. That was the worst one I could have used.
But he survived it by dying.
Jackson.
That's the best way to get away with
Presley,
stuff.
Oh no, people still play his music.
Lost Prophets.
That's a good, yeah, nobody plays their music anymore.
No, they don't. Wink, wink. No, they don't.
60,000 listeners on Spotify. You can all go check that. They still have them.
People are definitely still listening.
Last time I looked, it was 60,000 a month.
I don't think they made a song for how long? Like over a decade, easily.
I think even before the fucking cancelling, it was trial.
Yeah,
it wasn't
trial,
a cancelling. It was a
conviction.
It was a convicted trial with evidence. Yeah. Even before that, they hadn't released an album for I think a decade.
Yeah, a long, long time.
Yeah.
And to have 60,000, which is more than most people have got.
Yeah, but it's because they were fucking banging.
Yeah.
They were so good. They bridged... It sounds really bad to just go into a complimentary Lost Prophets segment. They bridged like emo, pop punk, indie, rock, metal, new metal, all at the same time.
Like, they made it accessible for
everyone. Yeah, they totally kind of just made a little recipe of all of that and just went like...
Yeah.
Packaged it all up. So that loads of different kinds of people... Like, my first proper gig was a Lost Prophets gig.
Nice.
And I remember the crowd being so diverse. Because at the time, I was like a Bring the Horizon kid. Like a fucking mosher emo. But then there was like old metal dads. There was new metal. There was goths. There was indie kids. I remember indie kids being there. Like fucking skinny jean, leather jacket. Those guys. They were there. Like everyone was there. It was weird. It was Middlesbrough, so I think it was like the first gig we had in fucking years.
The first gig in Middlesbrough, probably.
Yeah, worthwhile. We were like, hey, let's go see that. And then look what happened.
And then all the goths ran to the front, went, Pioneer! What they've done cleverly is combined several different genres.
I have sounded like a pretentious prick so much in this episode.
Do you know, it's nice for people to see the real you, I think.
This is probably the most authentic me. I fucking love Lost Prophets, and I love cinema, and I hate people that do anything during the cinema to impede my experience.
Yeah,
if
same.
you eat, if you talk, if you look at your phone, you're fucking... I think I hate those people more than Ian Watkins. Genuinely. Genuinely. I would rather shake Ian Watkins' hands than that guy who was sat behind me. Like, fuck that guy. Honestly, I'm not even joking right now. I fucking hate people that talk in the cinema so fucking much.
Do you know what, mate? I'd like you more if you fucked a baby.
No. I didn't say I like you more. Didn't say I like it. I could tolerate him more. Genuinely, I could tolerate him more.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Ian Watkins is a legend. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, he's a legend, man. Like, I had posters of him on my wall.
Him,
You know.
Gary Glitter, Jimmy Savile, Michael Jackson, they're just all up there on the wall.
Be honest, right? If you... I know he's in prison right now, so it'd be weird. But if you walked past Ian Watkins, I bet you would be like, oh, it's Ian Watkins.
Yeah, I think I'd do that for all convicted sex offenders, though. I would be a bit like, oh, there's Gary Glitter.
No, but would you not like...
Oh, there's Katy Perry. I'd do all of those. Alleged.
Would you not like... I don't know. I think if I saw Ian Watkins in the street, I would... that would be an afterthought. That's what I'm saying.
You'd go, oh, that's Ian Watkins.
My first thought
That's
would be... My first thought would be a smile and, oh my God, it's Ian Watkins. And I go, oh, wait, no, we're not allowed to like Ian Watkins. No,
Yeah, we can't do that anymore.
he's a paedophile. Yeah,
Yeah, they have
He
already
did some
screamed it from the
horrific-
rooftops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrific shit.
Yeah, like some of the worst.
Oh, he's definitely king.
Yeah.
That's a bad term.
Yeah.
The best.
What's a bad
the worst.
king?
The worst. He's the worst.
Yes.
He's the devil.
I think the devil made him do it. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a piece of shit, man.
He is a piece of shit.
But also, people at the cinema are also pieces of shit.
Yeah, if you talk during a film, if you go on your phone, going on your phone is probably the only acceptable one. If you sit on your phone, though. Like, if you check...
If you got it low, like between your legs so no one can see
No, if someone just does this, that's like... That's fine. I'll totally be like, that's cool.
That still annoys me.
It annoys me. Well, if the light catches my eye line, I'm like, oh, fucking...
I see that blue light so quick.
But then if they're just doing a quick... And then...
Yeah, maybe they got a babysitter or something.
Yeah, you know, I'm totally sympathetic to that.
Yeah.
It's the people that just go...
A little scrolly scroll.
Yeah, and I'm just... You can just tell they're not engaged. They're with a friend who wanted to see this film they don't give a shit about, so they're just going to sit on that the whole time. And then the next level up from that is the opposite, where people who love the film who then go... We're just going to record this bit. Oh,
Gonna commit a crime in front
yeah.
of witnesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen. It's mainly teenagers that do that.
Those
I've
people,
talked
though,
about that before, but yeah, I fucking hate those people.
those people that like that sitting on their phone and that are also the same people that get to the end and go, "That was shit, wasn't it?"
Yep,
You're like, you didn't
100%.
watch it.
Yeah, fuck you.
You didn't see any of the tension. You didn't get any of the build up because you were too busy seeing what Susan had for tea yesterday.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit, mate?
But then the worst is the people that talk. That's 100% the worst. If you talk during a film, just fuck off. And then it's a blanket statement. If you talk at all during the film, you're a fucking cunt. And I don't care because there will be people out there right now who, if they heard this, they would go, yeah, but when I talk, I'm talking about the film. Don't talk about the film during the film. Just shut the fuck up.
You talk about it after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I always hear people going like, is that the guy from that other film? Oh, I think it might be the one that he did with that other. Yeah, I think it is, and he's in that other one. Right, okay, anyway, yeah, let's enjoy the film.
Yeah.
Just talk all that afterwards. Shut the fuck up.
I hate that conversation as well. Oh, that's so-and-so. What, another paid actor has been in another thing. That's his job, her job, their job. That's what they do.
There was an actor in Killer Flower Moon that the minute he came on screen, I was like, oh, who is he? I fucking know him. I've seen him.
You kept it to yourself, though?
100%.
Yeah.
And then when I left, I went, oh, you know that guy in that bit who did that? Did you know who that was? And Rasheen went, I recognised him as well. And Rasheen she was like, the exact same thing. Every time I came on, Rasheen was going, oh, who is that? Who is that? And we both were like, who is it? And then we just went on our phones, obviously, and checked. But like, during the film, we were both silently going, oh, who is that? But we didn't say anything.
It does help. Like, if you are quick to figure out who it is useful, though.
We didn't figure it out for the whole film.
Because it rots in my head otherwise.
Yeah.
I'll sit there the whole time and going, is he in that? Is he this?
Same.
We watched the newer of the Resident Evil films. And one of the guys in that, I was doing that through for a while. And I was like, he plays, there's like an alter ego. I could get like bits.
That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing with this guy. I was going, I remember him shouting at someone, being really aggressive. It turned out it was the fucking, have you watched Dexter?
Yeah.
It was a Trinity killer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was that guy.
John Lithgow.
Fucking hell, you got his name quick. Jesus.
That is his name, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, him.
Yeah.
The one who has that really like kind of nice voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember, like, I was looking at him and he plays like a lawyer in this film, so he's like quite serious. And I was like, I remember him just like screaming at someone in something, and it was Dexter. I remember from Dexter.
He's been in a lot as well.
He has, yeah. It was something else we watched him in recently as well. That I looked at him and went, we saw him in that recently. I forgot it already.
Shrek?
No.
He's in Shrek?
No, he's in something newer. I can't remember.
He's in so much. He's
in
that
loads.
old, and he's been an actor
He came
forever.
on and I was going, what's he in? I've seen this guy before. But I just couldn't remember, but I went blank. But I didn't go, Shane, what's that guy in? Because I'm not a cunt.
Yeah. Plus, it's not cool to do that. You have to be like, that's the guy from. You can't be, you look like a loser if you're the person going, oh, I recognise him. What's he from? It's like you almost know something. Figure it out. Then play it cool after. Fucking John Lithgow, that, innit? Seen him in Dexter.
Yeah.
My one was one of the guys from Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella?
Umbrella Academy. Yeah.
The Umbrella Academy.
Yeah. It's some kids in the hood get superhero powers.
Okay.
Umbrella Academy.
Which one in Umbrella Academy?
I don't know. I ain't watched it enough. I've literally just walked in the room whilst it's been on.
All right.
And that's been enough for me to then see him in something else and go, I know that guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I didn't figure it out either, and it ruined the film.
No, I'm pretty good at like kind of forgetting that.
He's got, I'm really sorry to say this to him, kind of a generic actor face.
Right.
As in, like, he could be one of 3 or 4 people.
Is he the big guy?
Yes.
Is he the one in Umbrella Academy who's like hairy, like Ape Man?
No, he's like big. He's massive and strong.
Ape Man. Yeah, he's hairy.
I don't know it. You don't have to search it. It's fine. In honesty, I don't really care that much.
I'm doing it, Kier.
Now you sound like you're in Umbrella Academy. They say that a lot.
This guy.
Let's have a look.
At the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The reason he wears coat and gloves is because he's got hair all over him.
Oh, right. I don't care.
Yeah.
I have no interest in watching it.
Yeah, I watched the first season and we were like, that was okay. And then second season, I was like, I can't be arsed.
I saw maybe an episode of it. I was like drawing at the time, so I wasn't really paying attention. I'm the
Yeah.
guy in the cinema. I sort of half watched it and then called it shit at the end. I'm that guy.
It isn't great, though.
It happens to the best of us.
I think you can half watch something and then assess whether it's shit or not.
I just found it a bit cheesy. Well,
It is, yeah. It's made for teenagers.
Yeah.
Made for kids.
So we did well at talking about the wedding.
Yeah, we're half an hour in and haven't mentioned it at all, so
There were no films at the wedding.
I suppose we should talk about it. We were going to put films at the wedding. That was a...
Were you? Was that an
plan.
actual thing?
Yeah, we were going to get like a projector and a screen and have like our favourite films playing in the
But
background.
with like no audio.
That's what we couldn't decide, like audio, no audio. We thought it'd be weird. Like obviously my favourite film's like Drive and then like Lion King. So like it could be like kind of weird if Drive's on and there's people getting... And then we thought like there's kids there, so a lot of our favourite films are instantly like can't have that, can't have that, can't have that.
Yeah.
So we've just been Lion King on repeat. So yeah, we did want to do it. But I did say to Rasheen, what if we put it on with no sound? So it was just like a little kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then again, kids, because then...
Yeah, you can't have Art walking in and then sawing a woman in half vagina first, can you?
I mean, that's not one of my favourite films, so I wouldn't put that in here.
It's a kind of wedding based, isn't it?
But I do like Hereditary, and there's a lot of decapitation and burning alive in that.
And a lot of naked old people
Yeah,
as well.
oh yeah, the naked old people at the end, yeah. Spoiler alert. And then Drive, where he stamps on a guy's head.
Yeah.
Stabs a guy in the heart.
But at least they had the decency to cut away. Not like Midsummer, where they just go, no, you can watch that as it happens up close.
No, it shows you stamping on his head.
Yeah, but I don't think you see...
You do.
Do you? I need to watch it again.
You see him holding on, he's going, brah, 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 pretty much like that, like, bah, bah, and then it just cuts for a second to his head just going,
Nice.
like smashing through with the boot.
I don't remember that. I was busy
Very
drawing.
quickly, it's
so
like, but it makes you go like, ooh.
I was just sat on my
fuck.
phone. I was sat on my phone, so I just thought it was shit.
Shut up.
It's one of the best films ever made.
And that's from a real film snob.
It's fucking amazing. Do you actually think it's shit?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
I just knew it would rile you up. I do think The Lion King is shit.
What?
I think Lion King is very overrated.
Shut the fuck up. No, it's not.
I think it is.
How? Why? Explain yourself.
It's just very boring.
You're taking the piss.
I would never put it on.
Right. I obviously love it because of the nostalgia aspect. However, I would defend that it is one of the best Disney films. Out of all the Disney films, it's one of the best.
If I was locked in a room and they said you can have nothing or Lion King, I'd probably just take nothing.
Right, but if they locked you in a room and said you have one choice of Disney film, what would it be? Lion King.
Flubber.
That's not a Disney film.
It is a Disney film.
Is it?
I think so.
I thought it was a thingy.
Do you know what? I just wanted to say a weird answer. I don't actually have a good answer.
DreamWorks.
Is it?
It might be Disney. I don't
Pretty
know.
sure it's on Disney.
Fuck knows.
I don't know. I was really saying it because I wanted to go for a weird option that definitely want Lion King. Maybe Simba's Pride, the second one.
Banging. Great film.
Yeah, probably better than the first one.
The songs are good. Songs are real good.
The songs do happen in it.
Do you know the songs?
No.
He lives in me.
Was it written by Ian Watkins?
He lives in you. He watches over everything we see.
I know Jehovah's.
Into the water.
I had Jehovah's Witness sang that to me at my door once.
No, you just stay on the piss.
Well, it sounds like a Jesus song, doesn't it?
Of course it does.
Why do the Lions have any kind of ideology or belief system?
Because they have a pride, king.
Yeah.
It's all kind of easy to write, isn't it?
They kind of already have that stuff, though.
And he misses his dad, all that shit.
What, they got like a dead lion with a thorn of crowns with his arms split apart on a cross in that?
Sick tattoo.
Yeah, blue eyes, black and grey. I'm going to draw that.
I'm going to draw that. A lion with thorn sounds pretty cool, to be fair. Totally
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been done, hasn't it?
Should we talk about a wedding? I got married.
Yeah. Lion King 3.
Have you seen Lion King 3?
No. No one has.
I have. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4. I think it's 3.
There's 4. Why is there 4?
Because there is. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4, but one of the later ones it's shot from Timon and Pumbaa's perspective. It's Timon and Pumbaa's story.
Right, okay.
But it starts with them as like kids. But then it shows you it's cool. It shows you the Lion King from their perspective and like things happening while they're just like in the background, like, hey, what's happening over there? Oh, they're showing the new lion. Like that kind of shit.
Nice. So there's little nods to the
loads of little
previous
nods.
ones.
And that makes me happy.
I couldn't be less interested. I'd be more interested in hearing what Ian Watkins has to say for himself. I really enjoyed your wedding.
Yeah?
It was just very nice and relaxed. It didn't feel like there was any urgency through the day. There was no need for anything to feel like... I don't like having to sit there and wait for food at weddings. It feels very awkward and I'm not that kind of guy. I don't really like it.
Yeah.
It feels very static and not a lot's happening. I like the banter across the table and that. But I don't like I have to sit here now and if I run to the toilet, I might miss the food coming out or something.
Yeah.
Whereas at yours, it was just like, go get some food out the trough, like the pigs you are. And I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And the food was banging.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was one of my main things. The food went down great. Like, because I'd ordered so much food, there was so many times that me and Machine were like, have we ordered too much food? We might have paid so much money and all this is going to go in the bin. But it all got fucking eaten.
Oh, I took so much cheese.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, I took loads. Yeah. Yeah, on Monday, I was just eating a block of smoked cheese, just straight from the block. Yeah.
Nice.
It was good.
That's what I wanted. Because there was so much food, especially like the Get Baked and the Dough Hut and the cheese board. That's why I bought those takeaway boxes like 2 days before. It was just a little kind of fuck it, get takeaway boxes and people can just take what they want. And that was the plan. At like 10 o'clock, I just started going around. But if you want to take any food, just fucking take it.
Yeah.
Because it is literally going to go in the bin. Because we're going on
You're
a honeymoon.
going away for a week.
Yeah, we're going on a honeymoon. So it was going to be drop anything off here that can be left here for you guys, and the rest of it in the bin. So, yeah. But then we went the next day, and there was a single cucumber. That was it. There was a
covered
single
in
cucumber.
Vaseline. It was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Don't know how it got there. Must have fallen out. Want me, that's for sure.
But yeah, that was it. Single cucumber. Everything else was eaten.
That's good going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just nice and relaxed. There was none of the like fancy, you have to do this at this time, this is how this works, and it's
It got to like 8 o'clock and I was like, shit, we need to cut the cake. I just forgot. I was like, after my speech, I was like totally in chill mode then. It was like, let's just enjoy the rest of the evening now. That's us done.
Yeah.
And then I kept looking over at the Bruce and just thinking, fuck.
People might want that.
Need to do that soon. And then it got to 8. I just looked at my watch and it was 8 and I was like, fuck. Cake cutting, I guess.
I like that the choice of when the music went loud was just based on like the vibe of the room as well.
Yeah.
Because it stayed pretty quiet for ages because everyone was just chatting and having a good time. And
yeah.
Everywhere I looked around, everyone was just like in little clusters having a good time.
Yeah.
I was like, this is awesome. There's no need for the music to go up. If the music goes up, people will start leaving now.
Yeah,
I can't talk to anyone else, so I'm going to leave.
There was a little moment where the guy did turn it up at around like 5-ish.
Yeah.
I remember me and Machine were talking to someone and it turned up and we all went like, whoa. And then I had to start shouting and I was like, nah, it's not there yet.
Yeah.
So I went over straight away and was like, you just turn that down a bit again because I think it was good a second ago.
Yeah.
And he just said, yeah, just let me know when you want it like up for the evening.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're gearing towards like evening guests and the lights coming down and all that shit. And I was like, yeah. But just wait till then.
So good though. I had an awesome time.
Thanks. I had a great time. It was the best day.
Your speech was good. I loved it.
Thanks.
Yep. You sat me and Dan at a very useful spot for you, didn't you?
I did not think that. Honestly, it was like the worst.
As soon as I sat next to Dan, I went, well, we've got good spots for Daryl's speech, didn't we? We were like directly facing straight at the...
My body was just angled towards you guys. So every time I looked up, it was just, I could see your happy little face and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, at one point you told me to stop laughing.
Yeah, because you wouldn't stop laughing and I kept looking at you and then laughing. And I was trying to do my speech.
I was just having a good time. I was laughing at loads of stuff. Probably stuff that you didn't even mean to be that funny. I was still cracked
Probably
up.
not.
My favourite moment being when you decided to thank yourself.
I did, I thanked myself, yeah. In the third person, I thanked Daryl for making all of this possible.
That part killed me. That you'd gone like a good few things thanking Daryl for before you just had to break it. But I was dying.
Because of you, that's what I remember. That's a bit where I went, right, I can't do it. Because I was... The rest of that segment of the speech was planned to be completely in third person and keep thanking Daryl the whole time. Like, Daryl does this and Daryl does that. Thank you, Daryl. But then I was like, I've got to say I, because every time I said Daryl, you were like, ah!
I just loved it.
Thanks. I was pretty proud of that.
I just like laughing.
Yeah.
And I know my laugh's really loud.
It is infectious as well.
That's a useful thing to have on a speech.
Yeah, very.
You need an infectious laugh.
Yeah. I was grateful that you did laugh.
I've seen many a video of people doing speeches at weddings, and all I can hear is my laugh in it. It's not fun to hear back. I can hear it in my own ears.
Sorry.
How was Austria?
It was Austrian, yeah. It was good.
Obviously went to the birthplace of your hero, the now departed Adolf Hitler.
No.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
He's further out.
Why
I would have totally went to that museum if it was closer.
So why did you go?
Because Kier is the birthplace of Marie Antoinette.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Like the third most famous person from there?
Yeah, she probably is the first one. I mean, she might beat Hitler.
Is the guy that made Viennettas from there as well?
I have no idea.
That would be good.
I don't know.
Nor do I. It's just that you went to Vienna and it sounded enough like it for me to say it. And it does seem kind of Austrian.
Yeah, it does.
Could be. Who knows?
Who knows? Not us.
People watching it will, because it'll be right there, won't it now?
Yep. Ping. But it is the birthplace of Marie Antoinette. That's why we went.
That's why you went.
But then we saw loads of stuff. We saw some cool crypts.
Bloods.
Don't. I literally said it and thought I didn't announce the T enough, so he's going to make a crypt joke.
Yeah, loads of skeletons
Crypt.
sea walking.
Crypts. It's hard to say crypts plural.
Crypts.
Like you can say crypt.
You
Nice
can't
and
have
crypt.
Crypt.
But crypts.
I think you got to stop at the P, no? Crypts. Crypts. Crypts.
Crypts. It's hard, isn't it?
Crypts.
I went to...
Yeah, it's hard to get that.
Yeah, I went to various...
Crypti.
Crypt. We saw many crypt.
Many a crypt.
There we go.
Many a crypt was on our
Yes.
travel destination to Austria.
Well, we didn't see many. We saw one.
Oh.
And we saw
right, so the reason for crypts was actually not needed at all then.
We saw one and a catacombs.
Okay.
Which is kind of a crypt as well. But.
Kind of, but we would have got straight past crypts just by calling it a catacomb.
Yeah, if I said a crypt and a catacomb.
Yeah. Catacomb is a lot easier to say. And the plural, catacombs.
Yes.
Or
yes.
catacombi.
Oh.
Yeah. No cats.
Highbrow.
Highbrow stuff.
What else did we see?
Welcome to the catacomb. Get out if you're scared. Did that happen?
No.
Did anyone speak like that?
No.
No.
Not a single person.
Because that I would have definitely went to go see some Mary Anton wet shit.
What?
What was her name? Yeah. Anton Wet. I'd have definitely...
I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck is he saying?
I'd have definitely seen some Anton Wet stuff if it was... If the tour guide was like, this is the birthplace of Anton Wet.
Anton Wet. Oh, fuck me. No, nobody really talked like that. Because it's just German.
Yeah.
So it's all German. So if you've heard a German person, that's exactly what everyone sounded like there. I don't know why Arnold Schwarzenegger sounds like that.
I think he chose that accent, maybe.
Yeah.
He went, I know, I've got to choose an accent so I can sound foreign to Americans.
I honestly think it's more his, like... It must be something about like his vocal cords, his voice, like the way he talks like that.
Also, he doesn't really talk like that. It's close. And when he first started out, he definitely did sound more like that.
I think the longer he's been in America, it'll have softened his accent.
Yeah. But my version of it is not how he speaks day to day. Look at my donkey. He's not.
Yeah, he doesn't do that.
No.
Yeah,
Right, sweet Dias.
What else did we do? Saw a crypt, saw a couple churches,
Nice.
big ones.
Did they have Disco Jesus like yours?
No, just normal Jesus.
How good was that?
Disco Jesus.
Disco Jesus, yeah.
Disco Jesus was good.
Crucified in stained glass with a disco ball right in front of him to look like he was holding it up.
I was about to say he wasn't crucified. He was like that, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was like
Holding it.
holding the disco ball.
Yeah.
So good. What an amazing thing for them to have done. No one spotted that when they put that up. No one went, does look like he's holding it.
They probably did.
They didn't even put it in the middle of the room. It's like in the far...
That's probably why they did it.
They wanted Disco Jesus.
Yeah, they did.
We could put it in the middle of the room where it would be actually useful as a disco ball. Or we can put it up there. Disco Jesus.
I mean, just for some context for the listeners, there was at my wedding, there was this big stained glass window with a Jesus, which wasn't crucified. He did have his hands up.
Yeah.
And they'd placed a disco ball above him.
And it looked like he was holding
and it looked like basically he was holding the disco ball.
And if you went to a different angle, it looked like he was at a disco and it was just like, put your hands up. Put your hands up. And he was like, next to the disco ball, having a great time.
I saw a crazy man in Austria.
Yeah.
Yeah, he served me sausages. He had...
Of course he did. That's all they do.
He had his sleeves rolled up like this.
Yeah.
And he had no other visible tattoos except he had a circle around his eye with arrows coming off. As in, like, not bow and arrow, as in pointy arrows. Like...
So he was like a Blink-182 logo.
Yeah. But all the way around, going on his nose, down his cheek, all the way. He had it wasn't perfect. It was shit. He had a circle and then just arrows. It was wild.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't ask him. He was terrifying. I just said, "Can I have a case of sausage, please?"
Yes, you can. Don't look at my eye.
He was the closest to that. He had a very like deep German voice. But yeah, he had this like. The worst bit was that it was on this eye.
His left eye.
His left eye. And when he was in like a little sausage booth. And most of the time he was looking this way, doing the sausages.
Giving you the right.
So you would only like look at people at the thing and be like, "What do you want?" Da-da-da-da. Yeah, cool. And then you would look back that way. So for the most part, when I was waiting in the queue, I kept on going, "What's on his face?" And I thought it was like a birthmark or something.
Yeah, or like some discarded sausage or something.
Or dirt, like, you know, from soot. I don't know. But then, yeah, and then I got closer and I went, "That is a fucking tattoo." And there was one point where he was like putting one of the sausages together, facing everyone. And then I had a good look then, and I was like, "Fucking hell."
That is commitment.
That is a face tattoo. Nothing on his neck. He had like a little zip down here. Nothing on his chest I could see. Nothing on his arms and hands on the lower half anyway. Just a fucking big ass face tattoo.
But a tattoo that I don't really understand either.
No, I don't get it either.
Maybe there is some significance to it in Austria.
I imagine there'll be something.
Maybe he just has to answer a lot of tourist questions.
Yeah.
And he just sort of... Well, I don't know why he would point to the arrow.
Just go straight up, take a left. Then you want to go like northeast.
Maybe like he needed a better... People going, ask the guy in the sausage thing for directions. They kept getting the wrong guy.
Which one?
The guy who's got directions on his face.
Oh, that one! The really unapproachable, not friendly guy. That one.
Old Sat-Nav eye.
Sat-Nav
Eye maps.
Yeah, he was terrifying. Apart from that, I had a lovely honeymoon. It was all pretty chill. It was just really chill. Nice. Ate some good food.
You had some spa times?
Had some spa times.
Nice.
Yeah.
Massages?
Nah, just spa.
Like, what do you do if you don't do that?
You just pay for a pass.
Yeah. Then what happens?
You never done that?
No.
You pay for a... It's not everywhere does this, but you pay for like a day spa, an evening spa or whatever, and then you just have access to the spa. You can then add a massage if you want, but if you don't, you just get to sit in the spa and use all the facilities.
What kind of facilities?
That depends on the spa.
Right. This is getting dragged out now.
Do you want me to tell you what this one had?
Did it have, like, no, as in, like, is it standard to have a pool and a gym and a bed? I don't know.
That's different from every spa to every spa. So some will be literally just a pool, yeah.
Right.
And they'll charge you like a tenner.
Okay.
Whereas this one, for example, was €60 for 3 hours. And it was pool, sauna, steam room, what do they call it? Then they had like normal showers, like nice normal showers. And then they had like a...
German showers.
Like, I don't know what you call it, experience shower, I don't know. It has these buttons where it says like tropical and it'll make like a different... And then you'll have like... there was one that was called ice bath and it was like a storm.
Yeah.
So it had lights and like noises.
Oh, that does sound fun.
And the temperature would change like ice cold and then it'd be like lukewarm and yeah.
And then Auschwitz. Oh no!
But yeah, so it was just like, I don't know, one of them. I've been to spas before. There's a really good spa called Rudding Park near here where you can do that. You can pay for a day pass. I think it is like 60 quid for like an evening or a morning.
Do they have a flume?
No.
I like flumes.
That one's, you should if you want to experience a day spa, like this experience, go to Rudding Park because it's one of the best ones we've been to and it's around the corner.
Nice.
But that one's got like, it's got a pool, multiple saunas, steam room. It's got a sunroom.
Okay. Like
It's got an oxygen room.
Nice.
Which I've never realised. I don't know what the benefit of that is.
Yeah. No.
Basically, like it's a room that just has like really pure oxygen.
Okay.
And you can smell it when you get. This is pointless.
You can smell the oxygen.
You get in there, it smells different to the outside.
Yeah.
But like, and when you get in there, like you sit in a little chair, and then everyone's just like. Everyone's doing that, and it has a thing next to the door that says the benefits of this is da-da-da-da, but I just get in and breathe, and I'm like, this is fucking shit.
I'd imagine it is pretty good just to be like, oh, now I'm having neat oxygen.
Yeah,
I don't have
pure,
it mixed with that
oxygen.
nitrogen ruining all the whole thing.
Yeah. No outside influences. But I don't get that.
I'd imagine you just get off your tits though if you just start breathing it real fast.
Yeah.
Can you die from pure oxygen?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I think that's possible. You know, like drowning if you drink too much water.
Yeah.
Have too much oxygen.
Probably.
Too much sun.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's multiple jacuzzis in this one. There's a foot spa area, and then there's a massive outdoor kind of jacuzzi pool vibe.
Yeah.
It's not just a jacuzzi, but it's kind of that vibe.
But no water slides.
No water slides.
I do like fluming.
Yeah, but it's an adult area.
Yeah.
It's not for kids.
Flumes are for adults as well. That's why they have height restrictions on them.
Well, yeah, but
Adult flumes.
Yeah, there is adult flumes, but it's not a vibe. This is more of a, like, the whole basement of this place is a relaxation zone where, like, it's really quiet and you go basically in these rooms that just have, like, really, like, soft scenic things playing. It's very calming and nice.
Yeah, that would probably be ruined by me sliding down going,
where's the flumes at?
I'm so Anton wet right now.
Excuse me, is this where the flumes are? Shh, sir, this is the relaxation zone. We've got to relax down here.
I only relax when I'm on a slide that's covered in water.
Can I just play some music in the corner? I hate silence.
I do hate silence.
You do. You would hate that bottom floor, honestly.
Do not have anything, just like some little twinklies.
It's got that. It's got, like, you know, just like...
No one can hear that right now.
All right, let me get... Shit like that.
Has it got a guy eating popcorn behind you?
It's just like soft, just shit like that, and then
Little hands.
and they'll be like, I remember we only went in one room down there because we didn't. If there's a jacuzzi, I'm gonna sit in that. But the one room we went in had just like loads of beds that you could lay down on, like day beds, and then there was just a massive projector playing, just like sweeping shots of like Alps and stuff and scenic shit.
Nice.
With the
Any goths?
Everyone's just in bathing suits, so I don't know. God damn it, postman!
No, that's the timer bell I put on.
Is it?
Yeah, when that goes off, it means it's time to end the episode.
Perfect. Is that why Dan's answering the door?
That is a happy coincidence that someone happens to be at the door at the same time the end of the podcast buzzer went.
Perfect. Do you want to go to a spa?
Yes.
You should go to a spa.
I will. I'm going to get Anton wet.
Rachine's going to fucking hate that.
I know.
And I like that.
Bye.
Bye.